Brothers and sisters, sons and daughters, stop. Listen to me, please. You've likely heard that Scarlett has been hiding with Dixie and I. You've heard that she's running, trying to get away, and now many of you are grabbing your weapons, posseing up to find her and kill her. Why? Why are you going after her? For what crime? Look back, not at the hatred you have in your heart for the enemy of the people of Chernaris, the cult, but at whether she was responsible for any deaths or any crimes that you can name. What can you actually say that she did? I can tell you that she shot Dixie. Hurt her too. Broke her arm. She lost too much blood because of it and she got sick. Laid her out for a while. And Dixie has forgiven her. Are you afraid of Scarlet as some vector of disease? The one duty has warned us of? The one the cult assured us all exists and we need to be very frightened of? Has Duty ever had a positive sample? They have good intentions, but I'm done submitting to the medical authority of a flight crew who came here to take pictures. And a doctor who I'm not sure even exists, let alone can back up any of the amateur scientists' claims. But truth be told, I don't even think many of you are afraid of that. No, you're afraid of her. You're making ready to hunt her and kill her right now because she was a cultist. That title holds so much weight. Too much. It's a death sentence, especially for its victims. Because that's what she is. She was taken. And the baby that was inside her already was cut out and torn apart in front of her. Gregor, the cult doctor, he sewed her up and experimented on her. And they indoctrinated her. And when she was healthy enough to try, she was raped. She was raped until she was pregnant. And because they had indoctrinated her so fully, she thought that was what she wanted. And when she had that cult baby, that rape baby, she still loved it and cared for it. And when it was killed by someone she thought that she could trust, someone she saved from being a victim of the cult like her, she couldn't believe someone like Mara could do something like that. So she made threats against those she thought might be responsible. Threats. Ask the Brotherhood how many of the brothers she killed. But I'll tell you now for free, the answer is none at all. That's her time as a cultist. Abused, indoctrinated, raped, utterly violated, and broken. Except not fully broken. She saved Mara from sharing her fate. And she tried to help us kill those psychos when they tried to have their little barbecue. It was because of her we knew where it was. And when the indescribable pain of a mother who has lost her child finally subsided, she came to me. She came to me to try to find a way back. to be a person again, like the one she used to be. One that was torn away from her by those sick men. I interrogated her over a long night, and I believe, I know that she was sincere. She wanted to find the way back by the light of humanity, among brothers and sisters with compassion in their hearts, who believe it is possible to come back from the dark places that the men who made her a victim took her to. And I hid it from all of you, because I knew you would not want to let her live. Because you've all beaten your chests and said you would end her, no matter the circumstance. And one of you would use the truth of her location to start a witch hunt. So I hid it from you. I've known where Scarlet, or Catherine, as she's come to be known amongst us, has been for weeks. She hasn't hurt anyone. She's made strides in socialization. It's almost like being around people that cared whether she lived or died, who wanted her to get better, was helping, was showing her how to be a human again. Those are her crimes, and that is my crime. She wanted to come back, and I wanted to help. And I didn't want any of you to kill her for what she was made to be. So now you can choose. Is it truly worth it to you? Will you still hunt her now? Let her go. Let her try to find her way back from being a victim, from being a monster of someone else's making. All you have to do is not become the one that keeps her from being able to try. Please don't be a monster now. That's not what she is. It's not what she wants to be. You have to believe it's possible. You have to hope. Don't be afraid of a world where a woman walked back from the darkness she was dragged into. Be afraid of a world that simply won't allow her that chance. Of a world that's turned its back on hope. I'm going to try to save her. The rest of you can make your choice about what kind of world you're afraid of and what kind of world you want to live in. Make your choice and go with God.